I'm sorry, kiddo, I really am. You have a good soul. And I hate giving good people bad news.
I'm Tony. He's Mike. And today, at long last, we return, kinda,
Sort
to
of.
the Brunoverse with 1990's Night Killer.
I just got a phone call from a guy spying on me.
Was it an obscene phone call?
Yes?
Did he threaten you?
Yes.
Go ahead real quick.
Okay, so this movie was released as Night Killer here. It was No Apre Quello Puerto 3 in Italy, which means don't open that door. And then it was also, weirdly, that is the name of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. So this film, when it was released in Italy, was promoted as the third film in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre film series, which is hilarious because then later that year, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 was released. And so...
Now you know exactly what you have to do, right?
Yes. First I have to lock myself in, and you'll call me back in 5 minutes.
So this is directed by Claudio Fragasso.
Fragasso.
Yes. Who wrote for Bruno Mattei. Who wrote, like, I think just about every movie that we reviewed that has Bruno Mattei, whatever, he wrote. Yes.
There's so much more going on here
There is.
than even you know.
And then this guy also directed Troll 2, which is like a legendary trash film.
I must do it. I must do it.
Which I have yet to see.
Oh.
I've yet to watch this.
Oh,
so
you are letting the worst in life just pass you by, my friend.
And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it.
What are you going to do to me, Daddy?
Tightening my belt by one loop so I don't feel hunger pains.
I mean, I think we stepped to some serious shit, so I don't know how much worse it can get. We'll table that for now. This stars Tara Buckman as Melanie Black, who was in Hooper, Cannonball Run, Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Never Too Young to Die, which we just reviewed recently. This also stars Peter Horton as Axel, who is in Orca.
Yes.
Strangely enough. I was like, that guy looks familiar, but I couldn't think of where. Orca. Brilliant. So, to get into the plot of this one. So we open up in this theater, and we have this dance troupe dancing.
Hit it! Work it! 6, 7, and 5.
And we got this bitch of a director. Yes.
Good. Smile! Yeah, right.
They're working out some choreography. How's that?
That is the politest way I've ever heard.
Oh, God help me, God help me, God damn it.
It is one of the, okay, first off, none of them are in sync. They all look like they're making up the moves. They're all kind of stepping at roughly the same time. It's hilariously bad. It is.
The one girl at the front in the far left is the worst. She's like way out of step with everybody else. She was that bad. She stuck out amongst the rest.
I'm going to say that the minute that you turn it on and it opens on that scene, you know you are watching something truly special. It is hilariously terrible.
Hey, and walk. Lift it. Sandy, get your leg up.
Which is one of the reasons why I thought this is like an 80s movie. Because when's the last time you've seen a dance troupe movie at all, in any movie at all? It's like this is like all the rage, like the early 80s. I was swapping down. It's like what, like 85 or 86.
Being a professional dancer is the kind of thing that you can only make a living at in the movies, unless you're a prima ballerina. Other than that, yeah, good luck on that one. It's not even background music video dancing bad. It's just...
So anyways, just so we can get through this here.
Oh, God help me, but hold it, God damn it.
Bitch director is complaining because one of their dancers is super freaking late.
There was so much traffic and I couldn't find a taxi and... Excuses, nothing but excuses.
Everybody else arrived on time.
So she shows up, she gets chewed out, she goes to the restroom to get changed, and that's where she runs into the night killer.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So naturally she dies. And then
Frank Krueger.
That's hilarious. So the director shows up to find out what the hell happened to her star who's late, and she stumbles upon the night killer. He does something to her throat, and so she can't scream. So
Yes.
she's like
Sure.
staring to the balcony. She's trying to scream, but nothing's coming out. So not only can she not speak, she's trying to get killed, and she just watched a shitty dance troupe.
And then she can't even tell them how bad they suck.
What's the biggest sin in this movie? No, it's not. It's not even close. Night killer gets her. She gets got. Shenanigans ensue.
Well, you were leaving out, the entire introduction.
All right, I'm fine. I'll back it up.
Yeah, you got to introduce the main character.
I guess.
Oh, God help me, but hold it, God damn it.
So later on, we have Melanie, who is in her house, and she keeps getting these phone calls, these threatening phone calls.
Who is this?
No, don't move. Stay just like that.
And it turns out the killer is making the calls from inside the house because she has 2 phone lines.
Oh, that's it. You figured out where I am.
Where have we seen that before?
And so she gets...
You're dead!
but somehow escapes.
Yeah, well, apparently her friend's husband, or friend, whatever his relationship is, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, okay. I'm the guy who saved her.
Because this movie makes no sense.
Yeah.
But apparently he showed up and stopped it from happening after it had been going on for 8 hours, and she's so traumatized she has amnesia and she can't remember that she's a mother or that she has a husband or anything at all.
She doesn't remember anything. She's even forgotten her own name.
Well, let's show her the mess. She'll remember this thing, won't she?
It won't mean anything to her.
Is it true she's even forgotten she's got a daughter?
Yes.
And then it just gets fucking stupid from there.
Oh, God help me, but hold it, God damn it.
And there's shenanigans ensue.
No!
Fried chicken and French fries.
What was that noise?
If I had to try to explain this movie to somebody on a $1,000 bet, I would lose $1,000.
What do you mean you don't know?
Because I watched it and I was paying attention.
Wake up.
So
I'm sitting there the whole time going, why is this happening? What is this about?
We had a specific plan ready here if the guy made a move.
It's so stupid. So anyways, Melanie gets released from the hospital, and immediately she gets harassed by this guy in this Jeep.
Hey, honey, sweetheart! Woo!
He follows her into a lady's room. She actually turns the tables on him, like he pulls a gun on him and makes him get undressed.
Looking for me? Take off your pants.
The pants?
And flushes clothes down the toilet.
Now flush it.
Flush it?
Flush it!
Hey, bud, what happened to your clothes?
I got molested.
And so she takes off, ends up at the beach. Weird guy follows her to the beach. She is overdosing on pills.
Yeah.
He drags her out in the water, makes her drink salt water. She pukes it up.
Suicide.
Well, you gotta drink seawater if you're gonna throw up all that shit you've been taking.
Are you crazy?
Takes her back to a hotel, holds her hostage for days on end, doing psychological torture.
Valium. Surrender. A gun.
While all this is going on, there's still murders from the night killer. We got idiot police detectives who can't put a piece together case for fucking nothing.
I'm just a cop, man, who wants to do his job. And I do my job with these.
And long story short, Melanie escapes from her captor, gets picked up by the guy that saved her.
It's me, Sherman. Melanie, I'll take you home.
Takes her back to the house. It turns out he is the night killer.
God, now I remember.
Now it's all out in the open.
The guy that's been holding her captive this whole entire time jumps in and saves her.
Yes.
And so it turns out that this is all just an elaborate plan to make her relive her trauma so she can move past her trauma.
Yes, and remember that she's a mother and a wife.
You see, Mrs. Beck had sublimated her trauma to the point where she couldn't deal with it. She had to relive the experience in order to overcome it.
And then you forgot the Christmas present.
What was the Christmas
The
present?
big reveal at the end when the little girl opens up her Christmas present.
Do you recognize me, Mrs. Beck? I'm back.
Of Frank Krueger. And she, puts it on because why not? I mean, this movie, okay, first off, this movie makes no sense, not just in its narrative structure, because that's the easy flaw to point out. But then every time you hear like that another, night killer, stalker victim has been found, they're always like,
they were tortured, mutilated, and killed by the masked maniac.
But when you actually see it, that Frank Krueger shows up and then he just jams his hand through them.
Does he do that with the rubber fucking glove? That's what I'd like to know.
I want to know how he's having sex with them before killing them when they've got a hole this big through their body. So I'm pretty sure they would have.
No, he's I think he's a necrophiliac because doesn't he like does they show him later like with one of them on the table?
Now we will make love the Red Riding Hood.
He's
like all modeled up or something like that?
Actually, he's dunking her face into wax.
Yeah. And then later, she's on the table, like head to toe in wax.
Yes. Or was it?
I don't know, but he was totally prepared to violate what was ever on the slab.
Yes.
So,
and well, she was willing to have sex with him before he got all freaky deaky weird.
I get it. I'm Little Red Riding Hood, and you're the big, bad wolf.
And then decided that she needed to have all the hair on her face waxed off. This movie is like, it's one of the dumbest movies that I've ever seen. Now, here's the connection to Bruno Mattei. It was supposed to be a psychological thriller, and the Italian production company that financed it got it, and they're all like, yeah, we're gonna need to spice this up a little bit. So they hired Bruno Mattei to shoot these scenes of violence. So all of those scenes where you see the hand punching through somebody and wiggling around and then coming back up, that's Bruno's work. He has left his handprint firmly on this film. Now, I'm going to tell you that this movie is completely batshit crazy. It is completely stupid. I'll never look at Kentucky Fried Chicken and French fries the same way again.
Fried chicken and French fries.
That was some strange product placement.
But this film is somehow weirdly fucking watchable. And I mean that in the worst possible way.
This time the ball's in my court. Hey, listen here, motherfucker. If you don't let her go right now, I'm gonna make you wish you were never born, man.
You're kind of weirdly engaged. You can't look away. And it's so dumb, it's insulting, but here you are.
Yeah, I somehow made it through in one sitting. I don't know how. I think it's probably because of Discount D. Wallace, Tara Buckman.
Yeah.
Because she gives a very D. Wallace performance.
Why did it take you so long?
Except for even more D. Wallace
You're not
somehow.
wrong. You're not wrong. No, I'm going to say she's actually far and away the best part of it, because the guy that plays Axel, he can't act worth a shit, or at least he didn't in this. I got nothing on that one, but she's giving this powerhouse emotional performance, and you're like feeling her fear and her pain and all this, and he's got this weird, freaky line delivery on everything. It's just kind of like, what the hell? Where did that come from?
Well, he's supposed to be this weird captor and stuff like that, so I can kind of forget that now that I know what he's doing. While I'm watching, I agree with you 100%. It's like, it's very weird. It's very disjointed. This whole thing is like, it's weird. It's like, it's trying to be campy then try to be serious at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, these do not work. These do not mix. You can't have that level of camp kill with, what'd you call him again?
Frank Krueger.
And then try to have this serious fucking psychological drama going on behind it? Like, what the fuck?
It's hugely disjointed.
Yeah.
But well, the other thing is that there's a whole subplot with the Frank Krueger, his alter ego, like when he's not rocking the costume.
Unfortunately, I didn't get a look at his face. He came at me with that knife of his. Son of a bitch cut my face in half before I laid my hands on him.
He has this girlfriend who apparently really wants a daughter, and they've decided that they want Melanie's daughter.
Yeah.
Why, Sherman and I have practically been raising Clarissa. She's been spending a lot of time over at our house.
So she's all like, call me mommy, and she's like, you're not my mother. It's
I want my mommy! It's all right, honey. Mommy's here. It's all right. You're not my mommy.
They carry through with that like multiple times in the film, where she's really trying to push home of, we can just keep her, and it's like, that's fucking not how it works. It's batshit insane. I have notes. We covered a lot of this, but yeah, Tara Buckman, her big thing was she did a shit ton of TV, and she did high-profile TV. So while her film career sucks, if you read her resume and you're like, you were in these,
Your career's over.
Okay.
if you look at her TV career, she was in The Rockford Files, Chips, Quincy, Buck Rogers, Kojak, and Days of Our Lives for a full year.
She's a working girl for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Silent Night 1, 2, and 3. One of the only cast members that actually returned for all 3 of the films, which if you've ever seen the Silent Night, Deadly Night films, you know what a miracle that is.
She needed the money.
So, Rosella Diniti is who wrote this script with Claudio Fragasso, and she wrote Shocking Dark.
Oh, God.
Which weirdly was released as Terminator 3 or 2? One
Terminator
of those 2.
2.
Yeah, so Bruno has a knack for making unofficial Italian sequels to the Terminator, to Jaws, and now to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because why the hell not?
This is like the worst writing duo ever comprised. This is bad.
And if you're looking for her in the Cannonball Run, she is the one that's actually riding in the Lamborghini with Adrienne Barbeau. So,
yeah,
looking smoking hot.
Smoking, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
This movie is fucking terrible, but it's so watchable. I have to give it a recommend.
I will recommend it with a caveat that you need to watch this with a group of your drunk friends or stoned friends or something like that. If we'd watched this like the other night, would have had a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Making fun of it. But watch it by yourself, sober. No, it's not a recommend.
No. It's like trying to watch Troll 2 and staying sober. Just don't even bother to try. And I'm going to tell you that the Troll 2 DNA is all over this, and that there's no trolls in Troll 2. It makes as much sense as this movie does. This is a trashterpiece. This, I actually think, is a more accessible film than Troll 2 because it doesn't have all these weird-ass fantasy elements in the town of Nilbog and all that. If you haven't seen Troll 2, you've got to give it a go just so you can get all those bad movie references.
Okay. Fair enough.
You got anything else?
That's what I got.
We will catch you next time.